John,
Dan, nice to see you.
nice to see you. Come on in.
I can't.
Why not?
I'm not really here.
I know that. Come in anyway.
Do you mean that figuratively?
Maybe.
Then not really.
Oh, okay.
It's nice here.
I think so too.
Dan, there is an object in your mind's eye.
Yes, there is.
What is it? Is it a Craigslist armament?
No, it's a Christmas ornament.
Ah, that's what I meant. Tell me about it.
Grandmommy Hobart is sitting in her recliner in the living room. I'm in her lap with a pile of newspapers, and we're cutting and sorting coupons. I don't really understand what coupons are for, but I like the task. She has her job, and I have mine. It's a sort of assembly line. She smells like dried flowers. It's the middle of the day. Time feels like it's moving slowly. Sitting in her lap feels like sitting on a pile of blankets. Grandmommy was last captured when I was 6.
I love that whole story.
Thanks.
Except for the part about the pigs in a blanket. I don't like sausage.
Do you mean pile of blankets?
Oh, that sounds lovely.
John, there is an object.
In my mind's eye,
Of course.
it's a yo.
Yo?
Yes, yo-yo.
Tell me about it.
Grandpa is sitting by the front coat closet with his arms wide open. I am nearly off the ground, running to give him a hug. He has a package of Smarties that he and I used to call monkeys. They're in his left hand. Grandpa was born in January 1900, whatever year it was. That's how old he was. This was 1975, so he was 75. He is wearing an old white t-shirt and blue coveralls. His clothes are completely smattered in paint. He retired before I was born, but he continued to wear paint clothes as long as I knew him. When I would hug him, he would pretend that I gave him a heart attack. I'd laugh every time because I knew he was joking. Grandpa was last saved when I was 8.
Did you know you can buy wacky monkey candy with clapping cymbals?
I did. 10 out of 10 from Aaron's Giggle Meter.
Wow, impressive. Who is Aaron?
I don't know. Speaking of impressive, is that more than one hats?
It's more than one hat.
Which technically is hats.
I don't disagree.
Tell me about it.
Mom is in the living room wearing a flowered cotton two-piece she bought today at the Festival of Yard Sales in town. I'm sitting with my Aunt Cheetah wearing a black suit, fedora, and skinny tie. She's applying a stripe of Elmer's glue to my cheek, so when it dries, it will look like a scar. Someone hands me a cigarette to use as a prop and tells me that I'm not allowed to smoke it. Mom is organizing the pageant, talking over all the songs with my Uncle Joe. We rearrange the dining room into a makeshift catwalk. Our friends and family are packed into a crowd on both sides, and everyone in the pageant is getting dolled up in the TV room. There is laughter and music. It's been thrown together quickly but thoroughly. There's a stack of Sterno cans on the table that will be given away as prizes. Mom was last recorded when I was 14.
That is such a vivid image. I can even picture all the whiskers, tails, and fur.
Whiskers, tails, and fur? John, do you think catwalks are only for cats?
Well, I guess people can use them too.
That's a stop sign.
You're tired of my stupid jokes?
No, that's literally a picture of a stop sign.
Yes, a sign for stopping things, mostly large objects.
Tell me about it.
Dad is sitting in the passenger seat of his beat-up old Cadillac. There's a large hole in the floor of the car near the driver's seat, Small pebbles from the road pass through this hole onto the interior and bounce off the driver. The driver is trying to keep his eye on the road, but can't help but look over to the passenger seat, with a stare crossed between concern, panic, anger, and sadness. The driver is me. I don't have a license. There is a tiny spray in the air. George, my dad, has a piece of cardboard over his lap. He is peeing towards the cardboard, but his aim is bad, and it is spraying all over the car and onto the driver's seat. I am thinking, this has to be the last time I accept a ride home from him. He just shouldn't be allowed to own any car, but even more especially this car. Dad was last imprinted when I was 22.
That's a hard story to hear.
It's a hard story to tell. Is that a book?
Yes, but it's also the outside of my door.
Ah, what's inside?
Mac is in the living room telling stories about all the times he was ever fired from a job. He and my Uncle Peter are going back and forth, each story more amazing than the last. This is Lizzie's first time meeting most of my family, and they're all being very charming. Mac is a great storyteller, but he also asks good questions. Talking to him at family gatherings is always a highlight. He's gotten Lizzie engaged in a conversation, and it's clear that she's comfortable and having a good time. I tell her about the book Mac wrote, a novel about a eunuch who lost a testicle to a small dog and sells his urine to a perfumer for money. We're all crammed on sofas. We call my Uncle Joe over the computer. He's in Philadelphia, where he has a sleeping newborn none of us have met, and he carries his laptop into the bedroom so we can all see her. Then he plays a song on the piano, and we all try and sing along, but the internet has a lag, so it sort of devolves into chaos. Mac was last documented when I was 38.
Dan, my last object was a book, too.
Really?
Yes.
That's strange we both used a book for our last object.
It is strange.
Does your last story take place at a door, too?
No, I live in a Airbnb in Japan, and I am too embarrassed to tell a story out my door, so I am in a closet. Can you go get me a book and pretend to hand it to me?
Sure.
Danny Thompson is sitting across the table with his partner Meredith. He is jamming a taco into his mouth while trying to tell the last bit of a funny story. His facial expression is one of delicious joy and impatient wittiness. Meredith is watching him with eyes that express a love for a partner I rarely ever witnessed in real time. I am on the other side of the table, hesitantly placing a nacho in my mouth, weary that I may spit it out accidentally once the metaphorical boot is dropped in Danny's tail. You see, Danny bought my book, but I could have sent it to him. I wonder why I've been invited into such a nice, intimate moment, why they chose to be with me on this day. Danny Thompson last materialized when I was 49 years old.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing them with me, Dan. I'm going to pretend to leave now. Goodbye, Dan.
Goodbye, John.